Jean-Dominique Bauby, the editor-in-chief of French Elle magazine, was a man whose life seemed to epitomize glamour and success. But on December 8, 1995, at the age of 43, his world was turned upside down when he suffered a massive stroke. This catastrophic event left him in a state of locked-in syndrome, a rare neurological condition that paralyzed his entire body except for the ability to blink one eyelid. Despite the overwhelming odds, Bauby achieved something extraordinary. He wrote a book, The Diving Bell and the Butterfly, entirely through blinking. The onset of locked-in syndrome. Locked-in syndrome is a cruel condition where a person is fully conscious and aware but unable to move or communicate verbally due to complete paralysis of nearly all voluntary muscles. For Bauby, it began with what seemed like a routine day. As he was driving his son to an amusement park, he started feeling unwell. Hours later, he was in a coma. When he awoke weeks later, he found himself trapped in his own body, unable to speak, move, or even breathe on his own. The only part of his body he could control was his left eyelid. The stroke had caused damage to his brainstem, cutting off communication between his brain and his body. Doctors explained the grim reality. He was alive, but his physical existence would be confined to a hospital bed or wheelchair. Bauby's mental faculties, however, were intact, and his sharp intellect and imagination remained unscathed. It was this unyielding inner world that would later serve as the foundation for his remarkable book. The challenges of communication. For months, Bauby's existence was defined by silence. Initially, his condition left him unable to communicate his needs, thoughts, or emotions. This period of isolation was suffocating, a dark void that underscored his helplessness. But hope came in the form of Claude Mendebille, a speech therapist, who devised a painstaking communication method for Bauby. She would recite a special alphabet ordered by the frequency of letters in the French language. When she reached the letter he wanted, Bauby would blink his left eyelid to select it. The process was grueling. It required immense patience from both Bauby and his transcribers. A single word could take several minutes to spell out, and entire sentences often took hours. Yet, through this laborious method, Bauby regained a semblance of his voice. His wit and creativity began to shine through, and his loved ones discovered that, though his body was unresponsive, his mind was alive and vibrant. Writing The Diving Bell and the Butterfly. The idea to write a book came from Bauby himself. While his condition seemed insurmountable, he refused to let it define him. Instead, he turned inward to the wealth of memories, thoughts, and dreams he could access from his immobilized state. These became the lifeblood of The Diving Bell and the Butterfly. Bauby's manuscript was written one painstaking letter at a time. Each day, his transcriber would sit by his bedside, reading the alphabet aloud as Bauby blinked to select each letter. Over weeks and months, the words became sentences, and the sentences became chapters. The process was so taxing that Bauby could only manage a few paragraphs each day, but his determination never wavered. The book was not merely a memoir of his experience with locked-in syndrome, but also a poetic exploration of his inner world. Bauby described his body as a diving bell, a heavy suit that trapped him beneath an ocean of immobility. In contrast, his imagination and memories were like a butterfly, flitting freely across time and space. He revisited cherished moments, such as time spent with his children, and imagined fanciful escapes to places he could no longer physically reach. The book became a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, showing that even in the face of unimaginable adversity, creativity and meaning could thrive. Themes and reflections. The Diving Bell and the Butterfly is not merely an account of Bauby's suffering but a celebration of life's small yet profound joys. He reflects on the beauty of a child's laughter, the taste of his favorite foods, and the warmth of human connection. At the same time, the book confronts the harsh realities of his condition, the frustrations of dependence, the indignities of being unable to care for oneself, and the ever-present grief for a life lost. One of the most poignant aspects of the book is its humor. Bauby's wit shines even in the darkest moments, offering a glimpse of his unbroken spirit. For example, he jokes about the absurdity of choosing the most cumbersome method possible to write a book. This humor becomes a coping mechanism, helping him and his readers navigate the weight of his story. The impact of Bauby's work. The Diving Bell and the Butterfly was published in France in 1997, just 2 days before Bauby's death from pneumonia. The book was an instant success, earning critical acclaim and touching readers worldwide. Its unique origin and deeply human themes resonated with people from all walks of life, making it a literary and cultural phenomenon. The book's success also brought attention to Lofton syndrome and the broader experiences of individuals living with severe disabilities. Bauby's story became a symbol of hope and resilience, inspiring countless people to find strength in adversity. His work reminded the world that even the most constrained life can hold infinite depth and meaning. Legacy and adaptation. Bauby's story did not end with his death. In 2007, The Diving Bell and the Butterfly was adapted into a critically acclaimed film directed by Julian Schnabel. The movie captured the essence of Bauby's story, using innovative cinematography to depict his unique perspective. The film was lauded for its sensitivity and artistic vision, earning several awards and nominations, including 4 Academy Award nominations. Beyond the book and film, Bauby's legacy lives on in the countless lives he touched. His story continues to inspire people facing their own challenges, reminding them of the power of resilience, imagination, and the human spirit. Lessons from Jean-Dominique Bauby. Jean-Dominique Bauby's life and work are a testament to the indomitable power of the human spirit. Though his body was confined, his mind and imagination soared, allowing him to achieve what seemed impossible. His story offers profound lessons about perseverance, the importance of communication, and the enduring value of creativity. Through The Diving Bell and the Butterfly, Bauby invites readers to reflect on their own lives, encouraging them to appreciate the beauty of everyday moments and to find meaning even in the face of adversity. His journey is a powerful reminder that, no matter the circumstances, the human spirit is capable of extraordinary feats.